Well, welcome guys again to Pure Property Investment One-on-One. We're here today with Jeremy Yanodzelli, who is a partner of Keshem Chartered Accountants. Today we're wanting to speak more specifically about deductions and specifically cash deductions and how they can work with regards to property investing in general. So Jeremy, if you wouldn't mind probably elaborating a little bit more about deductions and how they can work for property investors and things people really need to focus on when buying a property, and also come tax time to make sure that they're getting the most out of their property.
Fantastic. I suppose Deductions 101 really comes back down to anything that is incurred for generating that rental income for the property, and that would be your council, your interest, your strata and associated costs. We really need to look a little bit further into the property itself and look at associated deductions which are not direct but more so indirect. So I suppose the biggest keystone that I speak with a lot of clients about is, well, what indirect deductions can we claim which will help maximise our refund? And that would include potentially any phone calls that you make. So I always have my clients dialogue or record any phone calls they make with the property manager, any trips they make to their property manager or to view the particular property. At the moment, being 1st of July 2017, they've taken the travel deductions away, but still nevertheless for the 30 June 2017 year, you need to make sure you record it. I suppose moving forward, we need to look at the indirect costs associated with buying the property, and they would be maybe council rates, water rates or strata rates paid via the settlement. That is a way to maximise our refund, especially when buying the particular property in the first year. And the last one is ensuring that we have all our depreciation schedules in place and we're amortising all the borrowing costs. And those borrowing costs include things like lender's mortgage insurance, which is very often missed, and settlement charges as well with the associated loan. So maximising your refund is all about understanding the availability of deductions that we have at hand. Is there any home office expenses potentially that you've used to manage quite a large portfolio? So we really need to think outside the square, but then come back to what is associated with that particular investment property.
Fantastic, mate. And there's a lot there that I think realistically was spoken about, and there's probably quite literally what I see straight away is a laundry list of different things where investors might forget. And in the smallest amount, when we're talking about potentially 1, 2 or multiple properties in a portfolio, might mean the difference of hundreds if not thousands of dollars if you A, want to do your tax yourself, or B, potentially maybe skim over certain things that you know you incurred as an expense. We thought, well, I'll just lump it. Well, ultimately, the best person to talk to is a good financially and property focused accountant who's going to be able to say, well, realistically, if you can claim it, you claim it. And your job obviously is to make sure people are aware of what can and can't be claimed, rather than just thinking, oh, I don't think it can or I think it can. Make sure they're specific and they document, and that sounds like it's key every year to make sure you've got a good running laundry list of a simple spreadsheet, or potentially moving a lot of those expenses back to your property manager so they can keep account of them. They can give you a nice P&L at the end of the year. There's a lot of different ways and different strategies which yourself as well as us give a lot of strategy and opportunities for people to maximise those deductions long term. Guys, I hope you got a lot out of that. I know there's a lot there that you probably could digest in a couple of minutes, but if you want to chat any further, feel free to give Jeremy a call on the number at the bottom of the screen, or ourselves. I hope you enjoyed that, and we'll speak soon. Cheers.